Hello, I'm David Mollett. I'm this year's KUAC poster artist with my painting, Road at Suntrana. I remember it was rainy. I painted it under a tarp. But even in the rain, you know, it's the color and the light and everything. And something about everything being wet makes it look really crisp and bright. I had to wait around for the mountains to come out sometimes, you know, to get the mountains in there. I don't paint much in the studio. I do other things in the studio, like printmaking, but I do the paintings in the field. At least in theory, I like to try to get the whole painting wet each day I work on it. In other words, repaint the whole painting. The first sky is rarely the one that ends up being in the painting. I'm trying to capture the feeling of the place, you know, through the light. I don't orient around describing all the little details as much. Some people do that. They like try to get every little tiny change in the drawing, so to speak, or the detail. And I'm more interested in the bigger changes, you know, the dark and light and the colors. And in the Arctic, you know, the further north you go, there's a very different quality to the light. I mean, especially in Fairbanks where the air is very dry, so you get this sort of crystalline, kind of clear feeling from the light. I've always been interested in art since college years. I mean, as a kid I liked it, but I wasn't thinking I would be an artist. I thought I'd be a scientist, but I took a drawing course and I just loved it, you know, and then I took another course and, you know, really actually by the second year, I switched to art history first, you know, that seems safer. You don't want to shock the parents too much, you know. Art history seems like, well, it's still academic. Then once I became an artist, kind of basically a professional artist, there really weren't a lot of places to show your work. I mean, there were a couple galleries that were okay, and I showed my work there, but I just felt like there was a need for a gallery more like mine. And I had a lot of friends that were in the same position, so I thought, well, maybe I should do a gallery. It's really easy to open a gallery. You just need an empty room and an artist. But there's 9 other studios where people work. We do a kind of a semi-annual show of everyone in the building shows their work. There's a synergy when you get a bunch of artists together, then they start doing things. Yeah, 'cause studio art in America is something of a precarious occupation. I mean, for an occupation it's fun, but it's work, you know, and you don't always feel like getting out there, dragging yourself out and with all your paints and setting up in the rain. But, you know, the people that end up doing it usually just feel like they gotta do it, you know, and then before long it's too late to switch.